Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. The winter storm and winter weather will soon be behind us. Spring is almost here. That means it's time to focus on carpenter bees. Oh, I got those things around my house last year, and I called Southeast Termite and Pest Control, and those things weren't around my house after they came and visited. Mosquitoes, termites, those are the things that are coming. The group that can help you get rid of them, Southeast Termite and Pest Control, whether you're in Maryville, Morristown, La Follette, Jamestown, wherever you are in the area, you can call Southeast Termite and Pest Control, and I bet they can take care of you. SoutheastTermite.com to learn more. All right, got about 5 minutes here, guys. As I said, going to break, I loved Selection Sunday as a kid. I love it as an adult. I love filling out the brackets. A lot of people do. I mean, it's just a fun day. Take us inside that room, though. Everybody sees the cameras on, and the name pops up, and the team cheers and jumps and dances around and everything. What's it like as a player, Isaiah, in terms of figuring out who you're going to face?
It's exciting. You want to know where you're going to be, who you're going to play against, and if you're going to get in, which was the case in 1998 when my freshman year here. We hadn't been since 1989. It was a goal of ours. We also wanted to win 20 games. We were able to do that, and that was kind of the magic number back then, so we knew we would probably be okay. And I think maybe the coaches, maybe Mark can tell you, but they know before us, because I remember one of our coaches saying, we'll be all right, we'll be in there. So, yeah, it's exciting, man, especially when you hadn't been in a while. But mainly it's just show me my opponent and where do we go play them at.
Do you ever sit there and say, who is this team? I've never heard of Monmouth or whoever.
Yeah, absolutely, because you don't. It's 350 teams or whatever, so you don't know them all. But at the end of the day, they made the tournament, so they must be doing pretty good.
Mark, you've been through it as a player, of course, but you've also been through it as a coach. What's the difference between those two? I'm guessing one's more fun than the other.
Well, I finally figured out why my biases of not getting to the championship in the SEC tournament is because of my experience in having to prepare the scouting reports. Because today, you go and play a Texas A&M team, staff is already, not staff, but GAs and your student assistants are already starting to get together film of potential matchups. You watch that game, you watch the selection show, and instantly you're looking at everybody, not just who you played in the first round, but you're already starting to get film and scouting reports, making calls to potential future opponents, and there's a lot of preparation that goes in. So for me, it was fun and exciting to find out who we're playing, but for like 1 second, because it's on to all the work that comes with that. And you have a short turnaround. Loved Friday games versus Thursday games because it gives you an extra day to prepare. It allows you to celebrate a little bit more. But there's a ton of work in trying to get prepared for a team that you maybe have not faced in a quick turnaround, because really the coaches have to get ready to first be able to give a Cliff Notes version to the team the next day at practice. And then you're starting implementing in day 2. And so it's a long night of film, early mornings of film, and just getting ready so the guys have confidence that you already know a little bit about the opponent that you're playing that you just found out about 12 hours earlier.
Is it always easy to get them in? I'm guessing phones are ringing back and forth with all these teams. Is there ever a struggle to get tape of a certain team, some smaller school or something?
It's funny that you say tape. That's how it shows how we're getting a little bit older, because that's what it used to be. It used to be that way.
Yeah.
We'd have to record every game, and you're finding all the DVDs. Now it's not hard to get film.
There may be a service that has every.
Yeah, you can get all the films. But
Yeah.
now it's making contacts to coaches who have played against them. You know, in league, you're supposed to honor the if I'm calling and he's at Kentucky, well, Kentucky's really not supposed to give me information about somebody in their league. Coaches do because there's relationships.
Right.
But gathering those scouting reports from coaches who have actually played them a lot is super, super helpful.
Mark, you got to get out of here. Do you think the Vols cut down the nets today?
I didn't think they'd win yesterday, so if I say I think they're going to win, maybe it's the opposite will happen. I think they'll end up winning today. I think they'll beat a Texas A&M team. I think their legs will wear down. They won't shoot the ball from the perimeter as well, and I think our depth will show itself today and we'll be able to get the win.
Mark, thank you very much. Isaiah, stick around. All right, when we come back, LSU got a letter of allegations from the NCAA, and they finally fired Will Wade as a result. Should that be a warning sign to Tennessee fans that maybe the NCAA isn't as toothless as we all thought? Come on back on the Sports Source.